guys, it's Miss Doak. We are looking at Module 4, Lesson 3, and this is another summary Dropbox. So we wrote a summary back in Module 3, and you should be kind of familiar. Basically, a summary is telling, the main characters of the story, kind of the plot details from beginning to end, stuff like that. So this is due October 23rd. All right. So go through your lesson. I even have a little video here just to kind of help if you just need like a refresher on how a paragraph should work, stuff like that. It could be really helpful. All right, so our materials are a rubric and our assignment, okay? So let's look at the rubric together because I know this can be kind of tricky. So I always say start at the exemplary side because that's the one that you want. That's how you get 100, okay? So your introduction. All right, so it's telling you need an introduction paragraph. Provide a summary of the introduction that includes all necessary elements: the title of the story, the author of the story, the setting, the characters, and I guess the major conflict. So definitely have an introduction paragraph that's separate from your whole summary, okay? You want to include these things. So after you write your intro, you want to come back and check, did I include those items? If you didn't, go back and make sure you put them in there so you can get full credit. Then your body paragraphs, and like we always say, have one intro, 3 body paragraphs, and 1 conclusion. Okay, that's pretty basic. If you can't come up with 3 body paragraphs, try to do at least 2. Okay, so body paragraph, summarize the text objectively and include main idea and relevant details. So you don't have to tell every single detail, just give relevant details in the main idea. So accurately and briefly retell the story in your own words without quotations, selecting only the most important events. So you don't have to literally rewrite the whole story. Just tell us briefly what the story was about. Student has included all of the events listed on the assignment sheet, so we'll look at that in a second. Provide a conclusion. So this is where it tells you have a conclusion paragraph, and basically tell what the conflict is and how it was resolved, and maybe what the theme was, what the lesson was of the story. And then, of course, spelling, capitalization, grammar, punctuation with 3 or fewer errors. And remember, the way to do that is to have a rough draft and a final draft. Have somebody help you edit it. So introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion, all important. All right, so this is the assignment sheet that you can get in that lesson. It tells you to read the story Perseus and the Quest for Medusa's Head. That is found in your textbook. All right, and then it says, so important events or details should be included in your summary. Basically, you can include most of this in your introduction, and you might kind of revisit those that information throughout your body paragraphs. And here's some questions to just help you know what to write. All right, so basically, as you write your body paragraphs, cover these questions, okay? Basically, if you can do that, if you can include these questions into your writing and make sure that you give answers to these questions, you might not actually write the question in your paragraph, but make sure you give answers to all of this, okay? Write it in your own words, make it exciting, but make sure you cover that information. And yeah, we just looked at the rubric, so definitely use that to help check your work before you turn it in, okay? So like I said, don't write these questions in your paper, just make sure you cover that information for sure. If you have any help, if you need any help, let me know. And don't forget, this is module for lesson 3, okay? So if you need help, let me know, and good luck.